So I didn't do a volume check. So you had to tell me if the volume needs up or down, okay?
All right. Are you on the edge here? Just down a smidge of a smidge, Tucker. A little bit.
There you go.
A little bit. Jackson.
Go towards Tucker. She's telling them. There you go. Are you? Yeah.
Ready?
Okay. Loud and clear, guys. Good volume? Okay.
When we live in harmony, then we stand as one. It makes us stronger, yeah, stronger. When we see our differences as our work of art, the world is brighter, yeah, brighter. What we all really need right now is an upbeat song to sing, an upbeat song to sing. It feels good when we're together. It feels good when we belong. It feels right when we're united. No divides, living life as one. Yeah. Tell me why we're fighting, can't we just get along? 'Cause we are brothers and sisters. Nothing strong as family, nothing breaks us apart. 'Cause life is better together. What we all really need right now is an upbeat song to sing, an upbeat song to sing. It feels good when we're together. It feels good when we belong. It feels right when we're united. No divides, living life as one. It feels good when we're together. It feels good when we belong. It feels right when we're united. No divides, living life as one. Sisters, better together. Sisters, better together.
Better together. Better together.
Sisters, brighter, stronger. We are better together.
Ooh, feels good.
It feels good when we belong. It feels right. Come on. No divides, living life as one. It's so sick. It's so sick. Better together. It's so sick.
All right. All right. The last presentation is the 4th and 5th graders. Come on up. I need to test the volume. I mean, mic height. I think it's somewhere in between. Like, if I do that, is that going to be okay a little bit? Okay, because then we got to go down. Okay. Okay, so Miss McGowan is the primary teacher for 4th and 5th this year, but I teach Bible and math, and so I'm doing a Bible presentation. And we successfully memorized all 10 commandments found in Exodus 21 through 17. And then we've been working on New Testament support verses that, demonstrate the 10 commandments in the New Testament. But I could have, just to be sure, given everyone a set verse and done a nice presentation today, you would have been impressed. But I thought it'd be more exciting to prove that every one of them knows all the 10 commandments, and they do not know the order I'm going to pick them today. All right? So I'm just twisted. So they don't know who's doing which commandment or which verse, and I just wanted to show you and demonstrate together, we're going to say, let me get there in case I get nervous and lose track. I know them, but I get nervous in front of people. Okay, I know. So we're together, we're going to get the introduction, all right? You guys ready? All right, let me get there. All right. And
God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery.
awesome. All right. Yeah. Come on up.
You shall have no other gods before me.
Let's go this high. Yeah, let me get this higher. There you go.
You shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generations of those who hate me, but showing steadfast love to thousands who love me and keep my commandments.
Very cool. All right. All right.
You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in the vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain.
All right. William. I'm sorry. I'll hook you up and run. All right, here you go. That's good. You're good to go, man.
Technical difficulties.
Go ahead.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh is the Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, you or your son or your daughter, your male servant or your female servant, or your livestock, or the sojourner who is within your gates. You shall not, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested on the seventh. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy.
Honor your father.
Technical. All right, there you go.
Thank you. Honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you.
Awesome. All right. Addison, you want to go? It's the three. Dave? All right, Eva. Come on up.
You shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal.
All right, excellent. False witness.
You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
Awesome. Riley?
You shall not covet your neighbor's house, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his male servant, or his female servant, or his ox, or his donkey, or anything that is your neighbor's.
Awesome. And then in the New Testament, when Jesus was asked, what's the greatest commandment, how did he reply? Camden, we're going to split this, remember.
You shall love the Lord with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your soul. For that is the great and first commandment, and the second is like it.
Yeah, there you go. Julia?
You shall love your neighbor as yourself, and on these two commandments depend on the law and the prophet.
All the law and the prophets. Awesome. All right, good job, guys. Now, if you're bored afterwards doing fellowship, you can challenge any one of them to do all of that. Okay, well, I'm going to move on, but we can do something afterwards. Okay. All right, so this is what's going to happen next. We need a few minutes of transition. I need it, and you need it, so it will work out. Let me just explain while we're all seated here what Jeopardy will look like, and then we'll work together. All right, now, it's a friendly game. Remember that. But it's competitive too. It's fun. So we've not tried to set anybody up for failure. There are questions in there that in theory everybody should know, but some of them we're not holding against you if you're like, man, I don't remember that. It's usually very fun. We're going to have a scorekeeper, and I don't do it like True Jeopardy where you answer in the form of a question. I just ask a question, you give an answer. All right, there's point values. You'll see a thing on the screen here. The way that it will start is I'll start on either student side or parent side. Let's say I start with students, And then whether they get it right or you answer as a rebuttal or not, I always start the next round with the other group, okay? So you might get confused at first because sometimes it'll feel like you're going twice in a row if you, did a follow-up question and then got your first one. But it'll always start on alternating groups, all right? I think that's the bulk. There's a final Jeopardy and everything. It's a really good time. Here's what's going to happen. Now, this is where we got to get some listening. Even my teachers don't necessarily know yet where they're going. Because of the size of our group, praise God, hallelujah. I love seeing all of you. This is like, I want to freeze frame it right here. It may not be perfect. We'll work out the kinks, but basically, pre-K is going to sit with their families. Okay, there are questions for pre-K, but they can stay with their families. Kindergarten through third grade is going to sit on this side. And there should be enough room without having extra chairs on the sides. Teachers can sit in the chairs. You might have to, overlap into a second or a third row, okay? Because second, third has 14 kids. So K through third. Fourth through high school on the outside over there, and grandparents will center on the center. And then if you need to spill over, you can. I didn't know how many would be here. So in order, K through third, this side. In order from grade level, fourth through high school on that side, and then so it'll be a little ugly here for a minute, but don't worry, I need it. And then grandparents will center, all right? Pre-K can stay with the grandparents. So you might need to move a little bit. Please do while I set up. Give me a minute. Testing. It's little feedback, but you can listen for it. Well, can I put it in here? Okay. That's what we'll do. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can announce it every now and then. I can update people. You want her on? All right. All right, we're getting there, guys. Testing. Oh. Testing, okay. Testing, all right. Can I put that back there? Will that still work? That still works, right? Oh, no, testing is pulling on it. All right, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. It moves around too much. I gotta try this then. Try it like this. Testing. Testing. All right. I think we're close. I didn't pay attention to anything. Is this kind of working out? Awesome. Okay. So one of the things we purchased for the auction was a lapel mic. So I'm doing a little test. I've got some sound tweaks. You'll take care of volume. And like I said, we're also streaming live on YouTube. So this goes directly into them, so they're not hearing all the feedback. So bear with the volume if he messes with that. So as you can see, we're not going to have we're not going to have a second round. This is it. There are 2 double jeopardies hidden within randomly. It's all lighthearted, guys. And then again, there'll be a final jeopardy. Basically, every time I start with a group, I'll alternate. So I'll start pre-K question, then I'll do kindergarten, then first. And you get to choose a point value. Okay, if you're kind of a bold risk taker, go with the 50. If you are a little nervous and you want to test the waters and see what kind of questions we really put out to you, you can try a 10. And Mrs. Dayfield will keep track of the score. And I think we're ready to go. So the first question is going to start with pre-K students. So I don't know where you're all seated. Can you all raise your hand, pre-Kers? I see Liam. I don't know why anybody is, and I'm blind out here. I see Liam. Who am I not seeing? Okay, Ace. All right, so I'll trust the pre-K. Oh, here he is, right here. And Eva, Evie, sorry. All right, so Liam, excuse me, you want to yell out a point value, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50? Give me a number, big one. You want to go big or do you want to go 10? 40. Look at that guy. All right. And here we go. What shape is this? I chose blue on blue. Can you see it? What shape is that? Any pre-K-er can raise your hand and I'll call on you. All right, I'm going to go. Okay, yeah. Guys, I let you call the numbers. I'll call you right here. Yeah, Ace. What shape is that? Oh, which one is it? I think I misheard you the first time. What was that? Triangle sounds pretty good. I'm not going to be that nice to grandparents. That was for 40 points. All right, now I'm going to show you my level of technological advancements here. I got triangle, right answer, and then boom, here we go. All right, so now you see how it works. Now I'm going to start with grandparents on a kindergarten level question. So you should, I know, it's not as easy as you think. So you guys should be listening, and then the next time you'll get to be the starters on your age level question. So grandparents, and you don't have to be a grandparent of that age bracket. Any grandparents can answer on the grandparent end, okay? It is supposed to. Let me just try that last one again. It's supposed to change color on me. I don't know why. Oh, that's really killer. Usually it was. I've tested this a million times. Let me get out of it. Humor me, guys. And just hope that works this time. Let me try it again. Okay, we got the triangle. I click on this button. I click on that button. Oh, Lord. So we'll have to do our best. It's supposed to change color so I remember what's been taken. We'll figure it out. Hey, somebody get tracking it for me. All right, I need a grandparent to choose a point value on kindergarten level question. Yell it out to me. 50. Oh, my goodness. All right, so who, and oh, by the way, don't yell out answers, though. Let's have a raised hand because I'm going to count it. All right, you hear me? I mean, with the little guys, I'll be nice. But who and what is on the nickel? The nickel. Okay, we've got a child that knows, so how about a grandparent? It's your turn first, grandparents. Who and what are on the nickel? Any grandparent can raise your hand and answer. I got one in the back first. Cliff, go ahead. Yes. Well, yeah. Let's see here. I'll prove the answer is given. Thomas Jefferson and Monticello. Hey, good job for your grandparents. Woo! All right. And that was a 50-point value. All right. Yeah, it's not really showing up. It is. I think it is. It's just a weird color. All right. Next up is going to be a first grade question with first grade starting. Give me a point value, Emma. 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50? 40. All right, first grade question, first grade starts, 40-point value. How many senses did God give us and name them? All right, Scotty, your hand was up first that I saw. Go ahead.
5.
Okay, 5. Now, can you name them?
Smell,
Yep. I think you got them right. All right, let's see. Woo! And that was a 50-point value. 40? You know what? Okay, was it? Okay. I need your help. Was it 40? Okay. So you're tracking this? Are you writing this? Okay. All right. All right, second and third grade, starting with grandparents. I apologize. Normally it reveals which ones have been used, and I'm not seeing it, so it's going to get a little hairy for me, but I'm going to be held accountable. We're on second and third grade. You guys pick a point value, yell it out. Grandparents. 30. 30. Okay, we're going middle of the road, safe. A little risky, but not really. Okay. Name the 7 continents. And I need a raised hand. I'll try to spread the love to grandparents. It's going to be grandparents first. They all know it. Watch out. While you're thinking, I'm going to tell you something. How many oceans are there? This is not on the thing, right? We decided not to go with this. How many oceans are there? Oceans? I grew up believing 4, and my lovely bride, who teaches second and third grade, said there's 5, and I told her that would be confusing for grandparents. Because do you all think 4? Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, and Indian. And then the 5th one is what? Southern Ocean. So we got some things to learn. I didn't mess with you. But how many 7 continents? Name them. Who's doing it? Right here, Keith.
North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, Antarctica.
I believe you got them all. I heard them. All right. Woo. Okay, very good. Thank you. I'm going to forewarn you, I get a blur. So this stuff will be hard for me. I need you guys to help me with the points. I will lose track. All right. 4th and 5th graders, it's starting with students. I need a point value, a representative to give me a point value in 4th and 5th grade. Oh, you're over here. Thank you. I couldn't see any of them. 50! 50! Okay. Shh. And I'm going to don't yell out an answer. Raise a hand and I'll call on people. What national park is pictured in the photo and what state is it located in? All right, I've got Eva doing this, which means she really knows the answer. Badlands, South Dakota, and I don't have an answer key in front of me. I believe I'm right. Yes, that's right. All right, we're getting there, guys. You're figuring it out. It's good. Now, that was 4th, 5th. We're on 6th through 8th, starting with grandparents, right? That started with students. So grandparents, point value, 6th through 8th grade question. 50, he said. Right there. Now, you have to know this book. It's a classic, but I haven't read it. What is the name of one of the 2 pigs who vie for leadership in the George Orwell book, Animal Farm? If a 6th through 8th grader's thinking, just be ready, don't answer. One name of one of the 2 pigs from the George Orwell book, Animal Farm. I know a lot of people, this was like required reading. I didn't end up doing this in school, but any grandparents? I'll give you a second. Anyone think they might be thinking of it? It's on the tip of their tongue. Okay, so that's one of those loaded grandparent questions. If you haven't read it in a while, you might not know. But 6th through 8th grade, you get a chance to steal. All right, and Owen, you want to give it to me? All right, that was one of them. Do you know the other? You only needed one. He's got it. Addie, what's the other one? Napoleon. Okay, you got it. Yep. Let's see. Snowball or Napoleon? All right. Now, that's a classic example, guys, where the grandparents started, the 6th through 8th got the points, but I'm going to start with them because they didn't start the round. Okay, so I'm going to start with students is what I mean. So 9th and 10th graders, who's here from 9th and 10th? I got 2 of you, right? Katie's not here. Okay. 9th and 10th, need a point value. And it gets harder at high school level, you think, right? 40. Let's test the waters. How many compressions per minute is appropriate to administer CPR on an adult? Shoot, I got to check my answer key. Mr. Lancaster, where are you? Is that right? I think it was right, but I didn't want to be wrong here. All right, we got 120 to 140. I knew there was a range there. Yes. Okay, very cool. Nice job, high school. Now, we're on 11th, 12th, starting with grandparents. Pick a point value. Okay, let's get it out of the way, right? Pull the Band-Aid off fast when he gets a boo-boo. Okay, right there. This is like a personality test. What determines the number of representatives a state has in the U.S. House of Representatives and the number of senators a state has in the U.S. Senate? That is debatably true. Now, we're not going to get into politics here, Mr. Warwick. All right, do you know? Are you ready? Are you ready? You're taking the hit for the team. All right, what's the answer? She's right on. I believe that's a perfect answer. Woo! Indeed, indeed. Okay, cool, right? Excellent. I know, you nailed it. Now, this is so cool, guys. You've gotten the, prime the pump. We've worked through one full round, and you know how the game works. And no matter where we left off, I think I should should start the opposite the next round. So let me go like this. Let me get back. So what I'm saying to you is, that started with who? That started with grandparents. I'm going to still start with grandparents because the pre-K students started the last round. So now I'm going to start with grandparents with a pre-K question. Not 40. Thank you. So because we can't see it, 40 has been claimed. I need a point value grandparents on a pre-K question. 50. It starts off so sweet and it gets so cutthroat instantly. Whose birthday do we celebrate at Christmas? Leanne? Jesus. We celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. All right, very good. All right, now, let's go back here. We're getting students, kindergarten students, you get to pick a point value, and it's not 50. Not 50. Okay? What do you got? 10. All right, Nora says 10 with confidence. How long does it take your heart to pump all of your blood through your body one time? Carly?
1 second.
What's that? I'm a little nice to the young grades. I don't know. What? I heard one what?
1 second.
Oh. You guys are being mean to me if I'm not nice to her? I don't know. One, have a friend say the better label. One what?
Second.
It's not true, though. 1 second. Carter, you're not even that regard. Tucker. One what?
1 second.
Somebody, I know, you guys don't get me. You guys remember Bill Cosby used to do those, like, the thing, darndest say? Okay. This is messing up. Let's try that. 1 minute. I heard 1 minute. She was just confused. Okay. Well, 1 minute. Yes. Actually, what I was trying to do, I figured if I made her say 1 second 60 times, the answer would be there. So, sure. You kidding me? Okay. All right. So that was a painful kindergarten question. Starting with kindergarten. Sort of. That's funny because it's a projector. All right. It's all right. We'll make it work. And first grade, give me what's canceled out. First grade. Which one's been used?
Not 40.
Okay, 40's been used. First grade, I need a first grade from a grandparent. Name a point value. 50. Grandparent's choice here. What's the first step to solving a 2-digit addition problem? Grandparents first. Don't overthink it, but I mean, I know it's tricky at first, you're looking at it, but what's the first step to solving a 2-digit addition problem such as this? Good question. I would say old school. Yeah, what is it? Okay, I'm going to push you a little bit. Start with the ones place, the right column. I agree with you. And so, yes, we're going to give grandparents a big hand on that one. Okay, second grade, third grade. Not 30 points. So something other than 30, second and third grade. Give me a point value, please. 50. Shh. Now, shh. Don't yell out an answer. Hold on. Identify this type of sentence. What are we having for dessert today? By the way, a lot. There's a lot of desserts in there. But what are we having for dessert today? What kind of sentence is that? And I need a raised hand. Alex.
Interrogative.
Interrogative. Indeed. All right. Okay, we're doing good. That was second, third. Fourth, fifth to the grandparents. What point value is taken? Fourth, fifth point value. 50 is gone. I need anything but 50. 40. What does the word gastropod mean? Give an example of one. So it's a grandparent question, but I got students ready on the wings. In the wings. What's a gastropod? What does it mean? And give an example of one. Pressure's on. I know. All right. Due to time, I got 3 seconds. Anybody? Take a stab at it. You can't be harmful. Okay, Darren. All right. No. Though there could be arguably. Okay. All right. I need a fourth or fifth. Is it fourth, fifth? I'm on here. Let's see. I don't want to call on the same people here. Caden, have I called on you yet? Caden? Okay, Caden. Okay, moon snail. Apparently they're ninjas. Stomach foot. Watch this. Ready? This is good. Stomach foot. Ugh. Sea snail, abalone. I don't know how to say these. I won't say them all, but these are all examples. I don't know if they're all of them there, but like a snail. Okay, cool. 6th or 8th? All right, 6th through 8th grade is going to start with students, not 50 points. Give me a point value. 40. And the question is, the uniformitarian view of geology and paleontology requires the Earth to be, in general, how old? All right, Molly. I think that's an adequate answer. Yes, millions of years old. It requires that. And then there was this little cutesy image here. They found a screw, and they've justified that it's 3 million years old here. Okay, so that was good. And we're on to 9th, 10th. Starting with grandparents, I need a point value. Not 40. I heard a 50 and a 20. Someone else. Split the difference. Yell at me. 30, okay. All right. Not 40, you said, right? Okay, 30. In Jules Verne's book, Around the World in 80 Days, what animal does Fogg and friends travel on when the railroad ends in the back country of India? So you get to the end of a railroad in the back country of India, and Fogg and friends ride an animal. What is it? Travel on an animal, excuse me. Same thing. Okay? Yeah, right here. Not a camel. That's not a good guess. That's a good guess. Real good. But you think in India, you think camel? Sure. But no. So this is 9-10, right? No, it's too late. Whatever you said was probably wrong. Anyway, I didn't hear it. No? What was it? No. Elephant. Did you say elephant? Did you say elephant? Well, it was too late. All right. Elephant. Elephant. Did you read Around the World in 80 Days? How many had to read that or have read it? I did 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but I haven't done Around the World in 80 Days. All right, 11th and 12th, starting with the high school, right? Yes. Not 50. 40 points. Okay, gravity force holds the planets in an elliptical orbit around the sun. What is the name for this force? It's a student question, though, but you awed me with your intelligence there. You're right. I want to hear it clearly because there's some words that sound alike. I think I'm hearing it, but I want to make sure. Yes. All right. Centripetal force. All right. That's cool. Very cool. All right. We had grandparents knowing that one, though. That was good. All right. So we've made 2 full rounds. We're going again. Pre-K, starting with pre-K. My pre-K students out in the audience. What point value did we use?
They can have 10, 20, or 30.
Okay, 10, 20, or 30 are available. I need a point value, pre-K. Evie, do you want to pick a point value? 10, 20, 30. 10. We're going to go 10. Okay. What letter is this, and what sound does it make? You go ahead, Evie. What's that? Okay, everyone and their brother knows. But what? Shh, shh. Who? Ace. Okay, yeah. Well. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing it. It's hard to know who I'm hearing what. The little cute voices. So it's, and I just tried to get all cool and.
The letter X makes the sound.
Okay, there you go. Yay! Okay, good. 10 points. Thank you. Kindergarten questions, starting with grandparents. 20, 30, or 40? 40. Thank you, Miss Souza. Daily double, so it's worth 80 points. What did God create on the 5th? Now think, because if you say the wrong one, I'm going to go away from you, okay? What did God create on the 5th day? Think carefully. First? Kindergarten, okay. I want to make sure I do the right thing here. Okay, what did God create on the 5th day? Grandparents. Lisa? Say what? And? I'm going to accept the answer. Oh, phone a friend. I think there was a little phone a friend in there, but a little bit. Okay, all creatures that live in the waters and fly in the air. Genesis 1:23. That's worth double the points. Okay. That was, what did you tell me? That was kindergarten? First grade, starting with students. 10, 20, or 30. London. 10, 20, 30. Okay, 30 points, first grade. What 3 different sounds does the suffix ending ed make? Give examples. What three different sounds does the suffix ending ed make, and give examples? All right. Braden. Okay, can you? Yeah. Yeah? Did I get them all? Okay, cool. All right. So there's some examples there. They may not have been the ones he gave, but he nailed it. He was confident, I can tell you that much. All right, that was first grade. Second and third, and I start with grandparents. My value choices are
10, 20, 40.
10, 20, 40. First thing I hear? 40. Okay, and that's first grade. Second and third grade. I'm sorry, I'm going to start losing it here. What was the event called when God sent plagues against Egypt and brought his people out of slavery? What was that called? Yes, sir. The Exodus. Okay, the Exodus. Oh. 4th, 5th. Student starting. 4th, 5th. 4th, 5th, I need a point value. What are the choices? 30. 30 with a growl. They said it. They did. I don't know if you heard it. In math, figures that are both the same size and shape are called what? Addison? Congruent. Woo! Okay. 6th through 8th grandparents. Point values are 10, 20, or 30? 30. Okay, we're getting there, guys. What was the name of the, is it bad? I don't even know. I can't see the score. What was the name of the disciple at Damascus whom God sent Saul of Tarsus to in order to regain his sight? So Paul's story here, and he has to regain his sight. This is grandparents, right? I've already lost track. Pastor Jack. Ananias. All right. Okay, that was 6th through 8th. 9th through 10th, student starting. And what are my choices? 10, 20, 50. 10, 20, or 50? 50. I got to find it. Oh, it's a 100-pointer. Okay. You ready? The M in mRNA stands for what word? With confidence and no hesitation, messenger for 100 points. Wowzers, wowzers. Hey, Jamie, would you be kind enough to, would you fill that in? I'm dying up here. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Okay, messenger, 100-pointer. I'm so sorry, grandparents. 11th and 12th, point values available. 10, 20, or 30. I recommend it. All right. I know. Desperate times here. In Charles Dickens' novel, Great Expectations, what is the name of the eccentric lady who raises Estella? I know, these are classics. You're going to be pressured by the teens. Anyone out there? I know it's a good question. Yep. Okay. You know? Yes! They got it! Woo! Oh, I'm so proud of you. Miss Havisham. Whew. As much as you want to bid. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. All right. We have made it through 3 rounds. We got 2 more. So let's see. It went pre-K, grandparents, pre-K. It must be grandparents starting with a pre-K question. No.
I think you're back to pre-K starting.
Pre-K started, grandparents started. Pre-K started, grandparents start. Grandparents start. Yes, it is going to be that way. A pre-K question. 20 or 30 points. 30. I would do that if I were you. Yes. 30. What number is this? All right, all the grandparents together said? 4. All right. Oh, I love you guys. You're doing great. All right, 2 choices. Kindergartners, 20 or 30 points? 20. What is the 2-vowel rule? Raise your hand. I'm going to be hard-nosed. I've been nice to you guys, but what is the 2-vowel rule? Lillian? I think she nailed it. Woo! All right. Excellent job. Kindergarten. Okay. Grandparents, what are the 2? 10 or 20? 20, I knew it. I already knew it. According to the first catechism, what is sin? I'm going to have a little flex if you're close here, but let me just look at the wording so I don't mess it up. Exactly right. Miss Susan says you got to get it. So, okay, so if you find sin and it's it's down here, maybe. Yep, you can hear me? Okay. All right, what is sin? Leanne. Okay, I like the answer myself, with confidence too. I really like that.
Why didn't the first grade know it?
Yeah, just for kicks and giggles. I'm going to give the points to grandparents. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. That was first. And I went first to second, third over here. I need a point value, which is 10 or 20? 20. Whew. The following picture is showing what type of energy. And I need a raised hand. Lily Warrick. Kinetic energy. This girl knows about that. Okay. 4th and 5th grandparents, and the values are? 10 or 20. 20, they say. That's 4th, 5th. What was the name of, now this is one, it's tricky. You might know it. What was the name of the Newfoundland dog who explored the West and saw the Pacific Ocean as Meriwether Lewis and William Clark's companion? So, real live dog. Lewis and Clark, they went on their journey, and they brought a dog, and his name was, not Bingo. Don't say Bingo. Okay. B-I-N-G-O. Now, I'll give you a moment. Yeah, you got it? Yeah! Awesome! Cool. I didn't know if that would be known or not. That's really awesome. Okay, so that was 4th, 5th, starting with grandparents. I got 6th through 8th point values. 10 or 20. 20? What was the name of the man who nailed 95 theses to the door of the church in Wittenberg on October 31st, 1517, essentially beginning the Protestant Reformation? A whole crew. I'm going to take a risk. Say it. Okay, that was not together. Good job, Addie. All right, Martin Luther. All right, and then that was 6 or 8, so 9, 10, point values. 10 or 20? 20? Let's go for it. 20 points. Factor a squared minus b squared. So, yeah, be thinking 9, 10. Factor a squared minus b squared. Okay, yes? You're so close, I feel like I want you to modify, but no? You're really close. There was something floating around there. High schoolers. Okay, oh, well, working on it. I think you had it in your head. I'm impressed, but you'll see it's just a little off. Say it loud in case I missed that, but I don't think I did. Okay, that's not correct. No, you should listen instead of using scrap paper. So grandparents, you can be devising, I mean, just to prove yourself here in a minute if they don't get it. Yes. Yes. So there was the times in there. There should have been plus and minus. I just wanted to make sure. A plus B times A minus B. Cool. Starting with 11th, 12th graders, point values. 10 or 20? 20. And we have a question. What does sine squared plus cosine squared equal? Christopher. 1. And we have one final round left and then Final Jeopardy. So we're getting there, guys. One round left. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow because there is some goodies. I actually want to tell you, we said to ourselves, this year, let's just keep refreshments simple, like some finger foods. And if you know Tilly at all, I mean, she doesn't know how to do it simple. She's a hostess with the mostest. And so there is a spread from parent volunteers and such, thank you, of incredible, delectable treats when we finish here. All right, last round. Oh, right, stretch. Pre-K has 20-point value left, so you have no choice. I'm just going to pick them now because it's the last one left. 20 points for pre-K. What color is, oh, wait a minute. We're starting with pre-K. Yeah, students, pre-K students out here. What color is this? Green. He looked around. He's like, anyone? Me. Green. Good man. 20-pointer. All right. Kindergarten level question, 30 points. Okay, grandparents, you got to be fresh on your game. Recite John 10:9. That's a kindergarten question. And I know it's not fair. It's not. But you should know the whole Bible by now. You've had longer than the kids to know it. So challenging you. I'll give you a hint. Can I give a little hint since they're not fresh on this? Would that be rude? I'm going to give you the first 2 words. Truly, because if you know the verse, it might trigger it. If anyone. Hold on. You gave him 3 words if you're not. All right. Carolyn.
If anyone hears my voice, let's say it again.
If anyone. Oh, and it's hard because there's different translations, but do you know what translation it is from? Or ESV. If anyone.
When he hears my knock, he'll open the door, I will come into him and sup with him and he with me.
I don't know. There's some good stuff going on there, but I'm going to say not enough, okay? There's probably more than one verse that starts with if anyone also, by the way. But we're on kindergarten, right? Kindergartners, Nora. All right, she said I am the door, but okay, awesome, confident. You know what? Thank you for trying. And truly, I love it. Not only are some of you, both sides, the answer's there, but it's like you know it. Good job, Nora. If anyone enters by me, saved. And we'll go in and out and find pasture. That was a 30-pointer. First grade, who did I start with? I start with you guys, right? So first grade over here. You don't have a choice on value. It's a 10-point question. What color is the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco? Hold on. Have I not called on someone in first grade that I should call on? Emily, do you know it? Okay. All right, so she's on target enough. I'm going to say help her give it. It's a very detailed answer. It's like going to the paint store. You know what I mean? Like mint green would be a green. Well, it's not mint green, by the way. What is it, though? Ethan, do you know?
Orange.
It is a type of orange. Does anyone know what kind of orange it is?
Oh, red.
Do you know?
National orange.
International orange. I think that's pretty close. Don't you all think national orange and international orange? Woo! I never would have done that. All right, all right. I think my nice button goes away around first grade, though. I'm warning you. So, all right. Second and third, and it's a 10-point value, and it's starting with grandparents. It gets harder, actually, doesn't it? What shape is not a polygon? This is grandparent question. Be quiet. What shape is not a polygon? Someone in the front row. I heard you. Circle. And here we go. I gave you a little bit of a definition along with it if you'd like it. Basically, a polygon is closed, straight sides, edges, and you can't have that rounded side there. All right. Good job. Circle. That was a 10-pointer. We are on students starting, and we are on fourth, fifth. Was that second, third? Right there? Yeah. Fourth, fifth. And it's, I think boy, you are so good. Who's over there yelling all that stuff? No, it's a 10-pointer is what I have. Oh. Whew. We practice these in the first quarter of the year, and I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of one of those mean guys when I make Jeopardy. I don't like to make it like the question I did last week. I didn't prep them on this, and we haven't worked on it, but I think they know it. Who wants to do it? Camden, can you nail it? Go ahead, I'm ready. I think you went through them again. Good, yep. Yeah, no one's going to know. Sorry, Matthew, go ahead. Wait a minute. I start. There you go. Yeah, that sounds great. Whew. All right, good job, man. And I think you all appreciate this as grandparents. Not only is it impressive that he knows them, but this is pressure. Look at all of you. And he nailed it in front of everybody. All right. Now, 6th through 8th, grandparents starting, your point value is 10. What is the formula for finding the area of a circle? Oh, come on, they said. What is the area, formula, for pi? That's pi, and so pi is involved. But it's not just pi, you got to have more to it. Go ahead. Okay. There's like a pirate in the front row, and all I heard was R. I got 3 different people that put the 3 elements together. Who can put it all together nicely? Pi r squared. There you go. And if you were saying it, I just heard it in bits and pieces, so I'm not trying to make fun of it. All I heard was pi r squared. All right. That was 6th through 8th. Started with grandparents. 9 and 10th, last value, 10 points. Students starting. For many Americans, why is Vietnam more than just a place on the other side of the world? And why does it have an emotional impact? I love the question. A little bit of room to answer differently for everyone, but I think the general concept has to be there. Oh, I'm allowing conferring, which I don't normally do, but you don't mind, do you? It's been a good day, right? We're almost there. I know. It's been fun. I hope it's been fun, though. My favorite part has just been visually seeing all this, see if grandparents and friends and family. I love this so much. It's awesome. Yeah, you should be. Good. I'm impressed with all of it. All right, last chance, guys. I need an answer. What do you got? I mean, there could be more. You want a little more, Miss McGowan? I think a little more. Definitely it was a long war. Many lives were lost. True. I think there's an element that needs to be there, right? One more piece. Okay, last chance. You want to elaborate? I know a lot of these folks have lived through it and will know the answer that's missing. Yeah, I'm going to be hard-nosed on this. It's a great answer you've given, but do you agree with me there's a piece missing? Okay, so folks, what you've heard is that it was a long war, many people died, and there was an emotional impact, all true things, emotional impact on those that didn't make it back or did make it back, either way. What's the piece that's missing? Back row, yep. I think that he's on to the part that's missing is there was a lot of conflict over agreement of the Vietnam conflict, is that a lot of dispute about whether we should even be there. And so maybe whether it's illegal or immoral, and so I think we've hit upon that. The answer given on my screen is the U.S. fought a long and costly war there. Good job, students. And the war was a controversial, that was the piece I think you had to get, and divisive subject among the American people. So we're giving that to grandparents. Look at that! We changed their score, I love it. Okay, and now we're on 11/12, starting with grandparents. You got one last chance, and then Final Jeopardy. Give it all, guys. Bid it all. You'll all be able to bid it. Okay, and we've got 10 points, 11th, 12th grade questions, starting with grandparents. According to Dave Ramsey, what is the first financial goal that a teenager should have? I mean, if you're pretty close, I'll help you along a little bit, because I think you'll get the essence or not. What should, according to Dave Ramsey, he's a financial advisor. Many of you have probably gone through his courses or heard, is that Financial Peace University, right? I think so, same thing. And what's a first goal he gives to teenagers? He said leave the house. That was his first. That's pretty funny. No, I know it wasn't. I thought it was funny. All right. Yes? That's good advice, and I bet Dave Ramsey would look at you right now and say he agrees, but it's not the right answer for this question. I'm going to give grandparents one more, since it's a pretty broad stroke if you haven't gone through his course. One more. Back here. Saving. How much? 10%. Well, okay. There's a dollar value. I'll give you a chance. What's a good dollar value? Just start for saving. All right? I'm going to give it to teens, guys. How much? Save $500 in an emergency fund. So you guys got, it was a toughie, but that's good. Excellent job. All right. Save $500 in an emergency fund. All right. Just a good first goal. It's not the end of it all, but there's the first goal. All right. Hey, we haven't done Jeopardy. I don't think it's been 2 years. I think we haven't done this. So this is really fun to be back doing Jeopardy. We've made it through the rounds. We're pretty good on time. I had no idea how long it would take. And we have one round left, one thing left, and it's, I think I can click it without, hold on. Final Jeopardy, all right? Now, you listen, the way Final Jeopardy works, and so students, I don't know. I mean, I think I'll lean heavy on the big kids. I don't think we need to really get up. I think we can do it that way. So big kids, I'm putting all the pressure on you. The first thing we have to decide, and I think I've lost track. Do we do this before they see the question, right? Yeah. Before you see the question, both groups have to decide how much are you putting at stake. So take just a minute. I'm going to look to Kylie as my representative, as my 12th grader, and someone out here raise your hand as my rep. Okay, you'll be my rep on giving me how much, or give Kelly, Mrs. Dayfield, thank you very much, how much you want to put up. That's the first thing we need, and then I can show you the question. All right. Parents say all of it, okay? Now, there is strategy. You may not want to do that, teens. So I'll share strategy, kids. You want to bid enough so that if they get it right, you could still beat them if you get it right. All right. They're bidding $250. I don't know the score. I don't know if that was a good move or not. But here we go. Now, the next piece is I'll show you the question. I always try to make the Final Jeopardy an OVCS-oriented question. All right. Now this one, though, everyone's got a fair and equal shot because it's not a piece of historical information. It's a current piece of information, and you just have to guess, okay? So everyone's got an equal shot on this, but it's sort of a fun little fact. What percent of the 57 students enrolled at OVCS currently are children of alumni? Okay, now I'm going to give you choices to make that not wide open. You ready? See if I... 10%, 20%, 30%, or 40%. I made it kind of easy, guys, but you got to guess. What percent of current enrollment, 57 students, are children of alumni? Okay, well, I'm going to take an official answer from my representatives in a moment. Take a minute, confer. You don't have to, but I'm looking. Take a moment. We're doing awesome on time, right? I think we're good. I'm sorry, alumni means students that used to go here. So what percentage of students, their parents used to be students here too? That's what alumni means. I'm going to look for Kylie as my answer, so doing this isn't going to gain you anything except a stiff neck. Well, I mean, it's a 25% chance of getting it right. I don't think they need the kindergartners to go over there and help them out. Thank you. I did it quickly. All right, so I want to give enough time so we get a fair answer, but there's only so much deliberation. I'll go to grandparents. Oh, yeah, technically, okay, we should write this down. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll have Kylie. Kylie, when you're ready, tell it to Miss McGowan so we know it's integrity here. We're going to be an honest answer. Whisper it to her, but we need to be ready soon. And then grandparents, I'll just let you say it out loud when it's time, but let's wait till they're ready. Okay, so Kylie, whisper it to Miss McGowan so we know it's been kind of logged in and honest. Mrs. McGowan, excusez-moi, as Lucian would say. Wasn't that from Stinky Cheese? That was funny. Excusez-moi. Nope, you got it? All right, grandparents first. What did you come up with? 30%. All right, my delegate, All right, we got 30% from grandparents. He's bilingual. I mean, that was a Spanish answer. And just what was the student answer? Okay, here's the cool news. One of you's right. All right, the grandparents are right. Woo! Okay, so listen, this is really cool. I mean, it's kind of a blessing. After 43 years, our current enrollment is 30% of our enrollment. 17 of our 57 students are children of alumni. Isn't that great? What a blessing. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen. So we won. Did they win? It's a Christmas miracle. The grandparents won. All right. I am a blessed man. I hope you all had a good time, but if you didn't, I did. I enjoyed seeing you. We're not done yet, but everyone quiet for just one more moment, and we'll pump you full of sugar before you go home to your children, your parents, I mean. It has been a great day, and I hope you agree. Great for so many reasons. The freedom that we're here, to see your children and some of the things they're learning, just a taste. To have a good time together and make a memory that they will not forget. Jeopardy is one of those things. I remember Jeopardy conflicts from 15 years ago, and you go, oh, man, that was funny. You'll remember this always, I pray. And I'm going to pray right now, and then I just pray that we'll have some fellowship, guys. And we have about a half hour till normal dismissal, but what I'll say is, if for some reason prior to that half hour being up, you and your family are leaving and depart, I mean, it would be nice to just alert a staff person, but you don't have to wait for the 2:45 bell if you don't want to. Basically, I mean, probably teachers should make sure your kids have what they need, and that would be helpful. But otherwise, it's casual, hoping to just enjoy one another, and I do pray you've enjoyed this day. Let's pray, though, now that, Lord, bless the remaining half hour plus, that the goodies and the time of just chatting and laughing and remembering, and for the grandchildren loving having their grandparents here. What a rare and wonderful blessing. Just pray it's a great end to this really special event, and that it'll be a memory that will last. In your name we pray such things. Amen. All right. So the lunchroom is this way.